fighter or anything?
Yeah, Osprey's his own favorite fighter.
I used to like Diaz before he fell off. I like McGregor. I like Sean.
Which Sean?
Sugar.
Yeah.
You like Sean? I hate that guy.
I mean, he just lost. But
I hated him before that.
the guy who beat him is fire, bro.
Really? I hate him too.
Really?
Merab, the little shawty?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate him too.
Who's that guy to go to starts with a T? I don't know. But who's your favorite fighter?
Right now, I like Alex Pereira.
He's fighting today.
Yep.
I mean, my all-time is John Jones.
Really? I hate him too.
Really?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean? What's wrong with him? Steroid abuser, wife beater, hit and run on a pregnant
I'm
woman.
talking about the fight, guys.
Yeah. John Jones.
Yeah. Fuck outside of the fight.
Dude, that's all part of it.
Whoa!
Like if you're watching an action movie, right? Do they start the movie and immediately it's just 30 minutes of action and then you leave?
You like Dustin?
There's an hour or so of storytelling and then there's 30 minutes of action
You
sporadically.
like Dustin Porier?
Not really.
I
He's
love
cringe.
Dustin. I love Dustin.
He's cringe though.
Who's the fucking guy that
He's like, oh, my charity and guys, I just,
Dustin
you
is
know, I do this for you guys, like, he's like such a crybaby
all the time, dude.
You like
Dustin is
Khabib?
the opposite of cringe, bro.
You don't like Khabib?
No.
No way.
Oh, I don't do any marketing, I'm a pure fighter, but he does marketing and he's not a pure fighter.
He only does it in
I do it for legacy, I don't do it for money, but then he demands so much money for fights.
Who, Khabib?
Yeah.
Oh, 6 more?
You get what I'm saying? It's like, that's not an admirable thing. Where it's the fights have to be canceled because you can't make weight. Because you know, I don't know how you feel about making weight, where it is a bullying strategy. It is, I want to fight smaller people than me and not fight people that are the same size as me. It's like wanting to get every little advantage rather than showing that you're superior at the sport. It's going, oh, I want every single little bit of advantage I can get. And then now he's getting exposed like every month there's a new accusation of some guy on his team on PEDs, you know?
Yeah.
He was like doing really well in 2014, 2018. He was like getting title shots and things like that. He didn't cut weight at all. He was like a model in that way of like, oh, I can be one of the best in the world and not even cut a pound. Like he didn't do any weight cut strategy. So he actually genuinely was smaller by like 15 pounds than when he was fighting. But he would crush him. That's crazy. That was like so cool. It was so out of the second thing. I heard those anomalies, those weird like, oh, he has some message he wants to give and he's winning.
Edgar what? Edgar what?
Frankie Edgar.
You know, there was a time where José Aldo was considered the GOAT of MMA.
Bro, what
The
just
day before Conor McGregor knocked him out, José Aldo was considered by like half of MMA fans, at least that I knew, to be the GOAT. Above John Jones was not in the conversation. He had too many outages, too much crap going on with him. And also he wasn't fighting like, now people look at it because they look at his record and it's like, oh, undefeated, like just crushing people, right? But he had so many close fights with guys that were a lot smaller than him too. The record doesn't tell the full story. Demetrius Johnson was not considered the GOAT back then because nobody in flyweight could be considered the GOAT. GSP had not yet even come back to win the second belt.
Their GSP was considered the GOAT.
GSP wasn't considered the GOAT then because he was coming off a loss, off a retirement, and he was refusing to avenge his loss to Johnny Hendrix.
That's St. Pierre, right?
Yeah. So he wasn't even considered the GOAT then. José Aldo was at the time, by at least half of MMA fans, the consensus GOAT, the second before he got knocked out by Conor McGregor. So there's like mad respect missing from when people talk about him. There's a lot of respect missing. He was definitely considered pound for pound number one in the world, easily, when he was like the day before. The UFC is not that old of a company. It's a pretty new company, actually. He was the first featherweight champion when they made the division. He was the first one, and he never lost his belt until Conor came along. Wow. From the beginning of the weight class existence, he was champion. Yeah, he's the real deal.
You said Rountree round 2.
Yeah.
I say Rountree.
Wow, this is fucking raw.
He's not even getting hit.
Yeah. Wow, what a combo.